Today in this video tutorial what I will be doing is a research on a new sensor, that is SI7021. And to gain more knowledge about this sensor, what do we do is to log in on the website first of all, that's controleverything.com, and here search for the sensor, that is SI7021, and let's look after what it is actually. And it says that it's a humidity and temperature sensor, and these are some of its more precise features as you can relate it to. Now you can also purchase the sensor from here. Now I will be interfacing the humidity and temperature sensor SI7021 with an Arduino Nano, and I will be looking after for the code. And so for that, let's go to resource tab, and here comes the Arduino code sample, as you can see. Now you can download the code as a zip file from here, just like that. Also, you can have the code from github.com, and the repository there is control everything community. You can also download from there. Now please have a look over the connections we will made after some hardware, and let's proceed further. In the connection setup, first of all, the required hardware is an Arduino Nano, which you are able to see on my screen, and this here is an I2C shield for the Arduino Nano. Now this is available on the website controleverything.com, and the real reason we are using this is to make connections with other I2C devices rather easy. So let's make this and make the connection, and while making this, please press over the Arduino Nano over the I2C shield. And now what we require is our sensor, that is SI7021, which is a humidity and temperature sensor. Now this here is a connecting cable. Now make the connection and make sure that the brown wire of the cable should be connected to the ground terminal of the sensor, and same goes for the I2C shield. Now the last part is to provide the power backup, and for that we require a mini USB cable just like that, and gently push over the power jack. Now we are done with the connections part. Let's look over the code and let's interface. Now coming to the interfacing part, the first step is to find the code for the Arduino, and for that log into github.com, and here we have to search for the repository, that is control everything community, which you are able to see on my screen. And here we go. As you can see, here search for the sensor SI7021, and let's see what we got here. And here we are with the sensor, and this is the Arduino code we are looking forward to explain. But before that, let's have a look over the instructions we need to fulfill. It says that we have to download and install the Arduino software on our local machine, and Arduino.cc is the link from where we can have our relevant software. As you can see, we can download the Arduino software from this very site, and we can run the software on Windows, Mac and Linux operating system. Now please do it carefully. Now get back to the code. As you can see, it's a code and it's a .in extension file. Now in the code, first of all, we have included void.h library, and we have defined the address of the sensor, that is 0x40. Now in the void setup function, we have initialized I2C communication as master and initialized serial communication with the baud rate equal to 9600. Now in the void loop function, then we have to send the command, and that we are writing, and it says that we have to send the humidity measurement command, that is no hold master, and it's 0xf5, as you can see. After that, we are requesting 2 bytes of data and reading that data, and then we have the conversion of the data takes place, which is according to the data sheet and the formulas there. And after that, the second part is to measure the temperature, and we are sending the temperature measurement command no hold master mode, and it's 0xf3. After that, we are requesting and reading 2 bytes of temperature data. Then we have the conversion of the temperature takes place according to the data sheet provided, the formulas there. At the very end of our code, we have the output data to be printed on the serial monitor to be shown there, and it's a relative humidity in percentage RH along with the temperature and in Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. So this is a very generalized code, as you can see on my screen. Now what we do is to show the practicality, the working of this code. Let's see it. Now in the working environment part, which is really interesting, and what we do is to copy the entire code here, as you can see on my screen, and open up the terminal for the Arduino. And in this terminal, what we do is to copy the entire code, as you can see, paste the code first, and then save it by the name SI7021 for the reference, and then we verify and compile the code. As you can see, compilation done, and now upload the code. Uploading is good. Now we want to show the output on the serial monitor, and for that let's open up serial monitor As you can see, we have the relative humidity in percentage RH along with the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit scales. Now it's almost constant, but when I press my finger over the sensor, you can notice the change in the relative humidity in percentage RH along with the temperature in Celsius and Fahrenheit. It's changing continuously. Now it's the response of the sensor according to the Arduino Nano and the Arduino Code. Now what do we require is to have a look over the applications, benefits and the features regarding the sensor SI7021. The SI7021 I2C humidity and temperature sensor is a monolithic CMOS IC integrating humidity and temperature sensor, an analog to digital converter, signal processing, calibration data and I2C interface. The patented use of industry standard low K polymeric dielectric for sensing humidity enables the construction of low power monolithic CMOS sensor ICs with low drift and hysteresis and excellent long-term stability. These features make it very viable for applications like HVAC, microenvironments, data centers, thermostats, automotive, climate control and defogging, white goods, ASAT and good tracking, mobile phones and tablets, and a lot more. This sensor can be purchased from the website that is controleverything.com, and you can have the code from the resource tab, and after that you can download it. You can also have the code from github.com and the repository there is Control Everything community. In the end, I would just like to make it clear that in case of any further queries, you can have a look over the controleverything.com, and for comments you can post your comments on community page. Now for blogs and articles which are relevant to this sensor and the video, you can go to instructables.com, and to subscribe more video tutorials like this, go to YouTube channel and subscribe it. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a good one yourself. Thanks a lot for watching.